my radiant financial fashionistas. This is Joy with Joyful Budgeting Co. and welcome to the most energizing, fun Friday of the week. I'm practically glowing with excitement because Friday energy is pure magic, and we're about to channel it into the most satisfying cash stuffing session. Today, we're powering up our Fri-Yay Savings Challenge, connecting with our amazing budget buddy for this perfect accountability boost, loving on our adorable mini savings challenge, securing our future with our medical savings challenge, and celebrating every victory from our monthly savings challenge. Friday feels like possibility wrapped in sunshine, and there's something so incredible about ending our week by investing in our dreams and building an unshakable financial confidence that's going to make your weekend absolutely golden. We are going to start our Fun Friday with a little of the boring business. We are going to take a look and see exactly how we did in our variable envelopes, as well as seeing how much we're going to add to our surplus reserve, then topping ourselves off for the next week with our reserve binder. So in gas this week, we have $42 remaining. And kids, we are rolling this over. And groceries, we have our entire $75. Guys, it really pays when you take the time to monopolize on what it is you already have at home. Don't spend if you don't have to. And then I did spend a little from my spending. I had a little something unexpected occur and I needed to utilize some of my funds. So now I've got $135 in my spending envelope. This I do roll over because I try to save up in order to do something a little special for myself. We have 50, 70, 90, 110, 115, 16, 17, $117 that we will be adding to our rollover challenge. So let's write this in. We are rocking and rolling, maximizing our budget and doing amazing. So we're gonna say 117, and let's see how much we have total in this envelope. I think we're going to most definitely be able to add another placeholder, but just how big of a placeholder is gonna be exciting to find out. All right, in our rollover challenge, we have $2,000 in our high yield savings, $300 currently in our surplus reserve. So that's $2,300. We've got 50, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. So we have $2,496. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a condensed $95. So we've got that 95 there. And this should be 150, 70, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Oops. So it's $96. 50, 70, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100 that we're adding to surplus reserve. And I'm going to add a $100 placeholder because I know that we do not have a $400 placeholder in our binder. So we're going to add 100. There we go. And let's get this additional $100 stuffed in our binder. We're adding a 50 here, two 20s here, a 5, and those 5 ones. Now in the back, let's add our entry that says for rollover, we now have $300. And now we've got $1,342 in our surplus reserve. So now we have a condensed $2,496 in our surplus reserve. Hopefully we can bump that up a bit next week when we take a look at our variable envelopes. That shows us just how intentional use of your variable envelopes can really add up, because we are stuffing this rollover challenge with nothing more than what we have left over week after week in our variable spending envelopes. So now in our reserve binder, we have the funds to fill up our envelopes. In gas, for this second week, we have $100 for gas. Next, we have groceries, and we have $75 for groceries. Kiddos, we are adding $20 for them to earn during their chores and learning to be financially responsible. And then in spending, I'm adding $10 for myself, and this makes 120, 30, 35, 40, 45. $145 available to me to do something a little nice for myself. So now we've got our variable envelopes stuffed and ready for the upcoming week. Now, time to turn on the jets and have a little fun. Actually, I forgot our coins. Let's say what we've got in coins for this week. We've got some pennies in here. We've got a nickel and some quarters. There we go. Let's move along and start having a little fun. For Fun Friday, we have for our variable savings, remember, it's only variable because we do have some challenges that we are able to plan for, like our Fri-Yay challenge and our medical savings challenge. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, $100 to go towards our variable challenges this week. We are going to start with Fri-Yay. And in our Fri-Yay savings challenge, today is the 19th. So we are going to save $19. This is our third week. And you guys, this binder is starting to be stuffed and it looks so amazing. Just look at all of these filled pockets. It makes me feel great to know that I've been able to be consistent and I've been able to fill each month with the funds that are required in order to complete this challenge. Now, in the back, there are some bonuses, and I'm even excited about that because we only have one more bonus month to save for, which tells me we are almost done, you guys. So let's get this 19 colored. All right, we're gonna set this challenge to the side so this can dry before we close our binder. Next, we are going to work on our medical savings. And for medical, we are just about done. We are saving for our vision, and we are going to save a total of $60 this week towards medical. And to save that $60, we are going to color in this 35 here and this 25 here. And now we've got $60 covered in just one more week, and we've completed the $215 for this month. We're gonna sit this to the side so it can dry, and let's add this $60 to our medical. And remember, we have saved quite a bit more because the entire challenge does save a total of $2,000. But as we've reached each one of our deductibles, I have moved those funds into high yield savings and started working on the next goal. So this goal is our vision, and it's $200 in our surplus reserve thus far. And we've got 50, 70, 85. So $285 saved towards the $500 that we need for our vision deductible. We are more than 50% there. We are rocking and rolling. Now, our next challenge is our mini savings challenge. And for this challenge, we are going to scratch off 3 of our places here. And let's see, we are gonna go up here on this taco chip. And for our first scratch off, we are saving $5. Now, our next one, I'm gonna go down here, and we are saving $3. 1, 2, 3. One more scratch off. I'm gonna go up here, and we are saving $6 more. So let's see, we can get a 10 and a 1. So now we've saved a total of $14 on this side. And now it's time for us to find out exactly what kind of taco we're building. All right, and we have our 2 dice here. And what we're gonna do is our first choice will be the purple. The second will be the rose gold. So let's roll and find out what our base and our filling is for our taco today. We've got 1. So we're doing a hard shell taco for $1. And we've got 6. And we're doing shrimp for another $1. So we've got a hard shell taco with shrimp. We're gonna roll again. We've got 3 here. And so we're gonna add sour cream. So we're gonna take $2 and add a 5. And then for 4, we have tomatoes. So we have a hard shell taco with shrimp, sour cream, and tomatoes. For that 4, we're gonna save $3 more. So we're gonna take these 2 and a 5 and get another 10. So now we have saved for this mini savings challenge $22 today. Now let's get all this into our envelope and let's see how much we've saved this far this month. We have 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, $56. So we will place our 1 here. And let's get a 50 and a 5 from our surplus reserve in order to condense this out. Here's our 50, and we'll get a 5. So that gives us 55 there. Let's get these smaller bills in our envelopes. We aren't gonna need to make an entry because we're just replacing what we took out. So that's 20. 3 10s makes 50, and our 5 1s to make 55, which is exactly what we removed from the binder. So now we have a condensed $56 that we have saved in our mini savings challenge today. Next is our budget buddies. And in budget buddies, this is where we have a friend that we are saving with. And that friend scratches off the challenge. And this month we're doing jump into savings from budgeting just because. And today for our pink cheeks frog, we scratched off 4, 3, and 8. And then for the green cheeks frog, we scratched off 4, 5, and 3. Together in budget buddies today, we're saving $27. So here we go. We got 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, $27 that we're saving. And for the month thus far with our budget buddy, we have saved 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, $66. So let's put our $6 here, a 10, and this should be $50 here. So 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So we're going to use our surplus reserve, saving us from going to the bank yet again. And we are going to get a $50 bill from in here so we can condense this envelope nice and easy. Our 20, our 10, our 5s, and our 1s. So now we have a nice condensed $66 in budget buddies. Our next challenge is our monthly savings challenge. And in this challenge, we're going to scratch off 2 of these. We are going to scratch off this one here, and that's $10. So 5, 10, and we're going to scratch off this one here, and that's $8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's turn it over, and we will be doing 3 of these bubbles. So we know that 5 and 8 is 13. So let's roll our die to find out how much we're saving for this bubble here. And we're saving $1. All right, we've got them colored in. Let's add our 1 here for $1. And that's $14 that we're saving on this side. I'm gonna take a 1 and get 15 from here. So now for our monthly challenge, we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, $32. So $32 saved in our monthly savings challenge. Let's see how much we've saved thus far in monthly savings this month. All right, we've got 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, $91. So we've got our 50 and the 1 there. So this should be $40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Let's get 2 20s from our surplus reserve, and that makes 40. So now we've got a condensed $91. Let's get these smaller bills in our binder and our ones. And again, no need to make an entry because we have only condensed our envelope. So now we've got $91 in our monthly savings challenge. And that wraps up another absolutely phenomenal Fun Friday cash stuffing celebration. Look at that gorgeous array of filled envelopes. They're like little treasure chests of dreams we've just locked away for our future selves. From our energizing Fri-Yay savings to our essential medical fund, we've created this beautiful tapestry of responsibility and joy that's going to carry you into your weekend feeling absolutely invincible. Thank you for sharing this incredible Friday energy with me, my wonderful financial fashionistas. This is Joy with Joyful Budgeting Co. sending you off with the most beautiful reminder that every dollar saved is a vote for your amazing life you're creating. Enjoy your weekend knowing you're absolutely crushing this journey. And I'll see you next week for more savings magic.